Hello, and welcome to the 29th episode of my Trying to Conceive journey with Bonnie. How are you today? Like, really, how are you? I asked that question because I woke up 6:30 this morning, which is unusually early for me, so much so that my husband asked me like several times, why am I up? But I woke up because, one, I was done sleeping, but my mind was racing. And I had all of these things on my mind that I had to do, work, home, moving, all of this stuff. And the more I thought about it, the more wound up I got. And so I said, how can I have balance in this moment? So I got a couple hours of work done before my daughter even got up. I packed the lunch. My husband was taking off today and taking her on her outing. And I actually rode my bike down to the beach, which is one of my absolute favorite things to do. So today we're going to talk about balance. My name is Sandra Jones-Keller, and I'm the intuitive pregnancy coach and spiritual energy healer with the CCFL Global Academy. Welcome, Bonnie. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Sandra.
So what do you think of this topic, balance?
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind, Sandra, is going back and before I met you and a little bit after you, which I didn't tell you, but I did it a little bit. But I would take that 2-week wait every single month. I would take the 2-week wait and I would spend an enormous amount of time completely unbalanced, thinking, searching message boards, it would be like I lost 2 weeks every single month stressing myself out. Am I pregnant? Am I not pregnant? I don't know if that matches what you're talking about, but I think it does.
You know what? Because I felt that, and it was like whenever I start tearing when I hear something, it's like it's going into my soul, and I'm resonating with it. And so what I want to talk about, what we're going to talk about is how do I have peace in this moment? Because I found myself worrying. I found myself feeling completely out of balance. And my worry has power, but my worry is only empowering me for more of what I don't want. And so I'm committed to having peace and balance in my life, just as you're committed to having peace and balance in your life, regardless of if you're trying to conceive, regardless of if you're building a business, regardless of whatever is going on in your life. And I found myself kind of spinning and worrying. And so I did what I always tell you, and when I tell my clients, I grounded myself. And I had to get back to center. And what I find is I may have this whole list of things that I think are important to do. Like I get up, I had my list, and then I got still and I said, okay, to my higher self, what is it that would bring me peace and balance? And what came up? Go bike riding to the beach. So now I had a whole list of things to do, and bike riding to the beach was certainly not one of them, but that's what I was guided to do. So what do you think of that when you have your list, but then you're following your intuition? What happens for you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I follow. Well, what happens is when you're following your intuition towards that which you actually want, and if it's balance and peace, then when you get the picture in your mind to go on a bicycle ride and it feels really good in your what the Hawaiians call your no'au or your intuitive, your feel good place. If it feels really good, then that is the direction that you're supposed to go on to take you closer to that which you want. And I think sometimes, well, a lot of the times, most of the time, we are living in a society that is a very physical society. We make all of our decisions based on what we can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. And based on, like you were saying, Sandra, my own to-do list, which is always 50 miles long. I mean, when you have an online business, it's like being a farmer. The work is never going to be done. And so I think that going for a bike ride, we've been getting up every morning and going and meditating. And then I've been working out for 30 minutes. And this morning when I went to go to do my workout, I didn't want to do it so badly that I almost cried. It's like, wow. I don't want to do my workout. I just put the video on. I'm like, go away, ego. Because it's the ego that says, we have to do this, 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 and this, so I can have this, 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 and this. And so I just said, shut up, ego. And I pushed play on my video, and about, I don't know, 3 minutes into my workout, I was like, okay, this isn't so bad. And 30 minutes into my workout, I just felt like powerful. And so, yeah, sometimes we have to tell that ego and all of the to-do lists and everything that needs to be done right now. And we need to tell it to take a hike, and we need to get on our bike and bicycle down to the beach and enjoy all the beauty and feel all of the loving emotions, because I'm with you on your bike right now, Sandra, and I could just feel all of the loving emotions going through as you're riding your bike this morning. Am I on the right page?
Yeah, you're so on the right page, because what I find is I have a tendency to get tunnel vision. Like right now, what's in front of me is we need to move. And so it's like I get tunnel vision, and that's all I'm focusing on. But what happens when I have tunnel vision, when you have tunnel vision, is that there's no room for spirit to actually help. Because my tunnel vision is based on what I see, hear, and think that I know. But my house, my new house, is existing in the realm of what I don't know that I don't know. And I can't get there with this tunnel vision, with my to-do list, with thinking that I know all of the steps. And so oftentimes when our intuition has us doing things that feel counterintuitive to what I think I should be doing, it's because there's a space that's going to be created to actually start receiving the divine guidance that I've been asking for. And that's what happened. I mean, I went on my bike ride, and one, I felt good. So the worry and the stress were alleviated. And then just the beauty of where I live. And then I got into the ocean, and then the purity of the salt water. But what also occurred is now I feel like there is now a space for me to receive divine guidance.
I love that. I love that. I just wrote down a note, and my note was, you can't bully God.
I love that. I love that. Say more about that.
God, I want my baby, and I want it right now. Why aren't you giving me my baby? Why are you stopping me from all my blessings? You see? And so the message I just want to finish off right here, as we're talking about balance and we're talking about nature abhors a vacuum. So if our space is filled with 100% of thoughts of what's wrong and why isn't it happening, there's no space, like Sandra, you were saying, for God to kind of bless you. But I just want to say that God doesn't live outside of you with some sort of magic wand that as soon as you're a good girl, he's going to bless you with a baby, right? Because God has no emotional attachment to your desires. But what does happen is we create what we think. God lives through us and works to and through us. So the spirit is 100% omnipresent at all times, which means God lives in me. And so as I'm like going, oh, it's not happening, then God's not emotionally attached to that. He's not going, gosh, you really want a baby, and I really would like you to have one. He's just going, well, your wish is your command. I don't know why you would, choose that for yourself, but I love you either way. And so when we say God loves you so much, yes, but he's not responsible. Abracadabra, there's your baby. It's completely up to us to erase the whiteboard. It's completely up to us to choose free will of, I'm excited and I'm looking forward to it. And I know that it's happening. And I'm getting there more and more every day, Sandra, because a year ago, I couldn't have done this video. I would have been like, yeah, but I really want a baby right now. So it's growth for sure.
I love that. You can't bully God. I mean, that should be on a bumper sticker. You can't bully God. And you can't, and it doesn't do any good to blame either. You can't bully or blame because, you know, the universe has its own timing. That's what you were saying, I think, before we started this call. You know, there's universal timing involved in everything. And then what I love is that, you know, then Spirit will leave me little crumbs of encouragement to say that I'm on the right track. Maybe that thing hasn't manifested yet, but there's like something that will occur that will say, oh yeah, like what was your example? You were drawn to a video today or the other day.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday morning. And I've been manifesting. Tom and I, before I did the tubal reversal surgery a couple of years ago now, but we've been manifesting a set of twins. We want one boy, one girl, set of twins. And we've been talking about it. I got the picture on my vision board and everything else. And so yesterday morning, and I haven't been thinking, and yesterday, Sandra, was like, I haven't even thought about, am I pregnant? Am I not pregnant at all this 2-week wait, right? Nothing. And so I'm just going through Facebook, waiting for Tom to go on our walk yesterday. And I see this video and it looked kind of interesting. I don't know. I pushed play. And it was somebody I don't know. And it was a birth announcement, or at least that's what I thought it was. Like, I'm pregnant. Yay. But what it was these pictures of her belly and pictures of the fetus all the way through her 9-month pregnancy. And then at the end of the video, it was like a special announcement, and it was a double blessing, and it was one boy, one girl. And the name that we have been calling our girl twin is Lily. And so I'm like, oh, Tom, look, there's a set of twins, a boy and a girl in this video. And Lily is the girl's name. And I literally dropped the phone and I was like, you know, when you start crying and laughing at the same time, you're like crying. That's what I was doing. I was so excited to just see evidence from the universe that my order's been placed. And it's like placing, you know, your order for your curtains from the Sears catalog. I placed the order, and I don't sit and look online every day going, where's my curtains? What could possibly go wrong? How can I make them come faster? You just place the order. So I feel like now, Sandra, my order's been placed, and that was just the universe communicating with me that yes, it has.
And I love that. Like I said, it's about balance. It's about the universe showing us these little crumbs, saying, okay, we got it. We heard you. Here's a little nugget to hold on to. And I think it's fantastic that you recognized it as such. And then, you know, it brings you into a state of gratitude. And inside of gratitude, you know, you have more you're given more to be grateful for. And, you know, I think that's enough for today. You know, we can go on and on, but we do these weekly so that we are addressing like what's authentically going on in our lives. And I'm not on a trying to conceive journey, but I am trying to conceive my life in the vision that I see it. So whatever is going on in your life, we are talking about universal tools. We're talking about universal principles that will assist you in just having more peace, joy, and love. Thank you for joining us today. Bonnie, once again, thank you for participating and being such an inspiration. Please like these videos, share these videos. There are thousands of women and men out there who could benefit knowing that there is a different way, knowing that it is possible to have peace, joy, and harmony even while trying to conceive. Visit my website, sandrajoneskeller.com. I've got lots of great information. And until next time, have a fantastic day.